3 teams are using ForestSafe. Susan is a member of the Windows support team. Thomas is in Unix support, and Andrew is in Security Administrators team. To keep the demonstration brief, all users have been logged into this workstation, and we will switch between them. First, we will log in as Susan in Windows support. ForestSafe is launched in a web browser. It's been configured for single sign-on, but it can also be configured to challenge the user to enter their password. The only function available to Susan is Remote Terminal. The only servers she has access to are these Windows servers, and the only accounts she can log in as are restricted. Notice that Auto Login is selected, which means she will not be challenged for a password. All these parameters are configurable, as you will see later in the demonstration. We have to enter a reason for every end-user action, which will get logged to the audit report. Next, we click Login, and having checked all the details, we press Proceed. The remote terminal is launched in a new window. This window will close automatically when the session expires. Next, we will log in as Thomas in Unix support. Then we launch a web browser, and we have created a favorite as before. In addition to Remote Terminal, Thomas also has access to the dashboard, which gives a complete view of the health of the managed infrastructure. The chart segments are all selectable, and a status report will be generated beneath. Filters can be added to restrict the reports further. So let's access the remote terminal. Thomas only has access to these Unix servers and is restricted to log on as these accounts. He enters a reason, clicks Login and Proceed. The SSH session appears in a new window. Note that the MD5 fingerprint is displayed in the banner of the window. If the SSH login does not recognize a machine, it will prompt to check the MD5 before saving the key. Using ForestSafe, it is simple to prevent man-in-the-middle attacks. As before, the windows will close automatically when the session terminates. Any number of remote terminal windows may be open at once. Next, we will log in as Andrew, who is a member of the team that manages the system. Notice that the functions available to Andrew are different to those available to the other teams. He has no access to Remote Terminal, for example. We will alter the configuration of ForestSafe and establish an approval layer. The security team has decided that they wish to approve all Windows Remote Terminal sessions. In addition, they wish to give the Unix team access to passwords, but restrict their access to a single account. This work will require access to the administrator roles table. First, let's locate the record for Windows Support Remote Terminal and enable the Approval Required option. The system requires the name of the group that will carry out the approval, and the default value here is correct. So we click Save. Now we refresh the page. The Remote Terminal approval function will appear, as this group is the group that has been nominated. Next, we will give the Unix support team access to the password vault and restrict their access to a single account. Context-sensitive help is available on any page by clicking the Help link at the top of the page. The Help HTML launches in a new window opening on the Help for the current page. The complete ForestSafe end user and administrator guides are available through the Help system. Now we'll configure the required Unix support access. First, let's see what difference it has made to Susan in Windows support. Now, if Susan selects Remote Terminal, she is unable to launch the session unless it has been approved. So let's make an application for approval. You can see that she now has an approval pending. Next, let's visit Thomas and the Unix support team. Thomas now has access to Password Vault as well as Remote Terminal, but he can only choose this account. So let's approve Susan's request. Andrew can approve or reject Susan's request. Note that an email has been sent to Susan informing her Remote Terminal request has been approved. So let's go and visit Susan. Now Susan has access to the server, but only within the time frame that was approved.